Well, I'm Van back here, Carpenter, Baby Boomers Can Do, and Jane is waiting for me to come on and get in the truck. And anyway, so I got good news and I got bad news, right? So let's go look at the good news. Is that we actually were able to remove all the original base structure for the 1x4 groove flooring. Got it all, and then it's all over there in a pile, and the city will come pick it up. So the bad news is I actually thought we were turning the camera on and photographing everything. We were videotaping everything that we did, but when we got to the house, there was nothing there. So we're giving an overview that our first day we actually ripped out all the old structure, and it was rotten and insect damage. And see those little slots right beside the brick wall? That's where some of the support members went in. So now we've got to come in with our material and build a brand new support system. And this is the material we're going to use. It's the composite material. It's a gray color that the customer wanted, and so that's what we're going to be using. But first we have got to build a support system so it really supports this new flooring. So again, I'm Van, and we'll give you an update when we actually start working, and we're going to make sure that the camera is working. And I'm Van, the backyard farmer. Baby Boomers Can Do, and that's Jane. She's ready to get to the house. Well, I got some good news, I got some bad news. The good news is we're set up to start doing the framework for the composite material. This is the composite material that we'll be using. That's Jane trying to remove some nails that are in the way. And I'm Van, backyard Carpenters, Baby Boomers Can Do. So this is what we got to, and unfortunately the camera seemed to malfunction and didn't record, so we removed all the old stuff. We just kind of left that little brick pyramid there to just kind of show. So now we got to determine if that will slide underneath that doorway and start building the support mechanism for it and start laying down. But this is also a test. For some reason the entire episode of removing all this old didn't work. Another thing we're going to have to address is this old mortar is just disintegrated, and we're knocking bricks off like right there. So the first thing we got to do is Jane had already made a mark on the bottom. I don't see it. I don't see the with the Sharpie?
Yeah, with the Sharpie right there.
Oh, way up there?
Right there.
Right up there, okay. I have to admit, I guess because I'm a little older, I've been a little frustrated, and Jane's she's having to deal with it. So, well.
Patience of Joe is what I need.
What, the patience of who?
Joe.
Alright, so what we're preparing to do is, the reason she made the mark is make sure that piece, and it's not Trex, it's another brand name, will slide underneath the door threshold there. Alright, and so we'll have to remove our little, we just left it here as a joke. Alright, so what we're getting ready to do is we're going to do 16 on centers. We're going to have a little block, we're going to have a little 4x4 to do this base. So time to get started. So our first cut for this treated 2x6 support member is 132 and a half, right? Which is almost a 12-foot 2x6, right? So I'm using a 12-inch slide combo saw, right, to be able to cut this. So I'm going to cut it, and then we'll install it with Pavslow framer, right? Where that's fuel cells and a battery with framer nails. Red dot is
Blinking.
Alright, so this next board got to be 10 feet. Right, and I'm using the combo saw that can slide, because I'm going to have to slide into it. Alright, this has got an activating switch that I have to pull to the left before I can activate the saw. Also, we moved this thing in the shade. We didn't bring our tent. So now this goes over there. Alright, so what Jane is doing now is putting us a block under that 4x4. And then the question is, do you want to use a framer or do you want to screw that to hold it? Okay. Alright, so she has chosen to screw that in place. Right. The next thing that Jane is doing now, we got all 4 corners done on our braces. And we will have a 4x4 brace under each one right in the middle, just like you see there. Alright, but I forgot to bring the brick buster, so that one's just one we have on site. So anyway, so she's going along and installing these floor joist holders, and I'm cutting them sides, just kind of sliding them in place, right? Reason is I'm probably, when I come back tomorrow, I'm going to try to finish this side over here, right, and I'm gonna put the 4x4s in place. So I'll probably have to get the 2x6s out of my way so that I can put my 4x4s on the little block. But I forgot to bring. It's cheaper to buy one of these and bust it into 4 parts than getting one that's 8x8. That makes sense? No, it doesn't. I'll be honest with you, I'm just slap worn out because I got to turn around and teach tonight. My students we're teaching them plumbing. But anyway, so as I was cutting the pieces, dang, leave that right where it is. We'll take care of it later. Nails down. Alright, thank you. What is Jane was picking up that old piece full of nails. We're just gonna leave it right there for right now. Right. So that's Jane. I'm behind the camera. Alright, so this is what we got to. We're doing 16 on center. Gonna have to do a lot of shimming because the brick wall, kind of find out, is not even. So we're gonna have to do a lot of shimming. Probably have to do a little shim all the way across there, and probably shim across here. But anyway, that's later on. And this is the material we're putting up over there. That's it for phase 2. Phase 1, we thought we were recording, but we were not. So this is it for me. This is it for Jane. There she goes over the wall. And I'm trying to keep from being grumpy. And she's mumbling over there because she knows I can't hear her. Anyway, but I love her bunches.
That part out.